Hi guys, welcome back to TBC. In most videos I say CBC. This isn't CBC News right now. I'm currently laughing right now because on all my videos, I acted like this was CBC News. I was doing a news broadcast as the Champlain Towers collapsed in Florida. All my prayers go out to y'all. I'm so sorry for the people who died. And let's not talk about that right now and just talk about these gorgeous cars. And I'm showing off my cars right now. I'm not actually showing and boasting my cars off right now, but showing off is the term to use, but not like exactly showing off like this car is the best car in the world and nobody has this car in the world. And to be true and common sense that people have these cars, it's just because I can't say that. It's just because they bought these cars for the job. I didn't even buy these cars. I didn't even have these cars because I never bought these cars. These cars are just figures. These cars are like action figures, like they're not things like Spider-Man. That's not the person in a jumpsuit just turning into somebody in Spider-Man. These aren't real cars. These cars are just action figure cars or something. I don't know the type of them, but these are just toy cars. But toy cars can be cars like the cars that could be 5 inches. And now let's stop talking and just go with the car and stop doing common sense, what we know about the video, and let's start with the video. This is the most luxurious car that I have. This is a truck, and not just a truck, we call it a pickup truck because trucks are SUVs. Well, you can't tell the difference between a truck and an SUV. If you want to call an SUV and crossover SUV, then call that. So then means that if you call a full-size barn frame SUV, you say a truck. Now let's start with reviewing this. By the way, I just cut my hair about 2 months ago. I don't really like it, but I'm just gonna cut my hair again. Don't laugh at me. I look like a clown. And let's look at the front end. Now all Ford F-150s are made out of aluminum panels. They just did that in 2015. I think the 2011 model did have aluminum panels. The back is also made out of aluminum. The tailgate doesn't open, sadly. The front end looks fake and plasticky because it's a figurine. The doors do open. Sadly, the other doors do open. The company should care about that because they expect kids would buy it. But I'm a kid. I will buy it, but I'm almost 10 years old. 9 to be exact. And you can't even open the doors. Some cars are fake and the windows can pop open. Some kids can break these. Some kids like the idea. Some kids don't like the idea to break the windows of your car. I don't like the idea, to be honest. The shifter isn't actually the shifter in the Ford F-150. It's a fake plastic shifter that isn't available in the Ford F-150. That shifter is available only in the Lincoln Navigator and the Ford Expedition. And the real one is even better when this one is literally a figurine. The seats are made of plastic, not real leather. Ford and GM were talented enough to put real leather and brown seating, and which is leather. And if they did put it's so easy to put leather in this thing, and the needle you use to do the leather is even smaller than the door, or the size of the door. The headlights look cool. They're not boxy like the 250. Speaking of 250, it's basically the same thing as GMC Sierra and GMC Sierra / GMC Yukon. They have the term Yukon and Yukon XL, and Sierra 2500 HD and 3500 HD. Also with the Chevrolet Silverado, they have the same term because they're GM. And like the Ford F-150, it has Super Duty, and it's basically the same thing as the GMC Sierra. Is basically like the GMC Canyon because the 3500 HD. Speaking of the 3500, the 2500 HD, and the Super Duty and the Ford F-150, the Super Duty is like way better than the Ford F-150. To be exact, better than the Ford F-150. It has lots of features. With the Super Duty King Ranch, yes. And with the Super Duty, it doesn't make the Ford F-150 feel like a GMC Canyon. But the GMC Sierra and the GMC Canyon. The 250, 250, and the 350, 3500, and clear English. I wish I didn't say that. I never have clear English in the 350, 3500. They actually look the same. They means that they don't even have an update. And now I'll stop talking, and I didn't mention the wheels. They're very luxurious, and 19 or 18 or 20 inches wheels. They're very luxurious. I mean, not plain or boring, and not too stylish and too frosty and look like the wheels had frostbite like the GMC Yukon Denali XL or whatever, or Denali. Of the 2019 Ford F-150 Limited. The trim is the Limited. It's a mid-level trim, slotting between Platinum and XLT. We have doors. The doors over here don't open, and the doors over here don't open, and the seats are hard plastic because it's a figurine car. It's not a real one. The front is okay. You have the Ford F-150 headlights, and if you go with the Super Duty, it has boxier headlights, and it has the Ford F-150 grille. It has the Ford logo in the middle, and it has the Limited badge over here. It does have a steering wheel. In real life, it's a heated steering wheel. There's a column shifter over here. Ford never has a paddle shifters. Seats in the back are hard rock plastic, and there's lots of space. There's a mounted glove box over here. Storage underneath. We can't review anything in the back because there's no storage here. The tailgate doesn't open, sadly. And now Ford's pickup truck has aluminum panelings, which is on the tailgate, which it doesn't open, and has lots of space in the back. Some people do that on these. And the front is also made of aluminum. In real life, it doesn't. And you do have your mounted wipers on the back, windshield wipers. The windshield doesn't open as SUVs does, and there is one square over here that does open. You can pop that off. There you can see the headrest in the back, and you got your back lights over here. Your tail lights, which is on the Platinum badges, are cool looking. They're nice looking, and they look like a Ford Expedition. It's a boxier. It has one black dent on both of these, which you don't see. And that is it. It has some scratching over here, which is common on the Ford F-150, but it's mostly made of aluminum. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and please like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and I hope you enjoyed it. We released also the Ford F-150, and what I liked about it is that it's a nice pickup truck. It's a good one, and it's made of aluminum and very luxurious. You got these 19 and 20 polished aluminum wheels on the side. You get these headlights over here, the tail lights over here, which look so stylish and like the Ford Expedition. We flip this over and zoom in. You can zoom in over here. You can see in the Ford F-150, it has aluminum. You can still see the aluminum in the wheels over here, but you can't really see it. You have the chrome door panels, and the door panels. You would have your chrome mirror caps over here, but sadly they didn't. Open the doors over here. It's available, and you have your spare tire over here. Only one spare tire. You can't have a spare tire on the tailgate, which is odd for pickup trucks because most of them do off-roading. It's a work car, and you have your well, if you live in Texas or in states that have metal rusting, these I don't know what they're called, may rust. The support barrier is near the spare tire. When you flip on the back, you can see the blacked out paneling over here. You can see your support benches over here. a bench seat is available, but most people just don't get the bench seat because they just don't need it. You have available 6 to 5 passenger seating. You do have windshield wipers, which are not hidden above. There is no spoiler attached. It's uncommon to have a spoiler in a pickup truck, and you don't have warning lights on the top, and the limited badge is written over here, written over here. And you do have paneling on the bed. There is a bed cover available, but you have to get the bed cover in dealerships. You could block out the Ford label. You can customize it in dealerships. There's one mod which is going to be banned, is when you have your car lifted on the top and it's on the bottom, which is not going to be available in the dealerships and just customized in workshops. Your tailgates and your aluminum can be blacked out. You could do it yourself. Mostly go to the dealership because it's probably going to get damaged. Also, if these rust, you have to change them or change the Ford F-150 completely because these could be rust, and when you get in a car accident, these could probably pop off. You have your license plate bracket over here. It is from Michigan, where GM pickup trucks are made, and Ford. And for some reason there used to be a GM badge on the part on the kind of like the motherboard of the truck, and there shouldn't be a GM badge. It has to be Lincoln Ford. Well, I know why, and I know why because most pickup trucks are available in Michigan. They're made in Michigan. They're mostly made in Michigan. And let's start with where they're made. Most pickup trucks are made in Michigan. The 2007 to 2014 full-size SUVs for GM, and the 2007 to 2015 2014 Ford Expedition were made in Detroit, Michigan, and assembled in Flint. Fun fact: in the early models of Ford products, people who lived before Detroit got bankrupt in 2011, used to live in the town called Inkster, which is probably 5 miles away from Flint, where it's made. And the full-size SUVs, which we're talking about, were made in Arlington-based plant, Texas, which is near Dallas, mostly 50 minutes away from Dallas, or 30 minutes. So that's it for the Ford F-150. This is the detailed review and all you should know about the Ford F-150 Limited. To be exact, this is the Ford F-150 Limited. Contact dealer for price, not with the figurines, with the actual car. This doesn't have the actual features of it. So, contact dealer for price. Please get this car, and I'm advertising this. And the sticker price of this car is $70,000. It tops out of $79,000, to be exact, $80,000. So we're going to do a giveaway. We're going to sell 5 copies of these trucks. To be specific, it's a toy truck, not a real truck. If you didn't say the truck, that means that you would probably think you'll be mad at me because I didn't probably get a car. So we're going to sell 5 copies to this. The Ford F-150, and US and Canada is the two countries I know that has Ford F-150s. So if you're from Canada or from the US, message our address and we'll give you the truck. We're gonna sell 5 copies of this, and 5 copies of this to random people. It doesn't mean subscriber, or if you like our video, or if you dislike our video. We can give them to random people. If you comment, we know your. If you comment, well, I want the pickup truck, I want the truck, I want a toy truck. Then we'll send you the pickup truck. Just email us, not on YouTube, but email your address to us, and then we'll send it with mail, not drive our car and send it to you. With this, we're gonna end this off by mentioning that you should subscribe, hit the notification button, and a notification button so you won't miss our detailed videos and inspiring videos. So you don't actually need to do all of this. Just watch our videos so we could get lots of views. It's free and you don't need to pay for anything. And for us to deliver your truck to you, toy truck to be specific. Bye, guys.